Welcome everyone. I hope you guys are doing well. SSStaries, we're hopefully not gonna get any errors when I play this time. My PC did get upgraded. I'm probably going to repeat that so many times, but games do run much better for me now, which I am very happy for. This makes streaming so much better for me. SSStaries and with the capture card isn't a too PC intensive game for me, so everything should hopefully work out great. But yes, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are drinking water. Hope you're staying healthy, whatnot. Breathing fresh air, maybe touching grass. Amai, hello, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you're doing well. But yeah, I had to stop in the middle of the case of investigation day 1 because my computer could not handle what it was trying to do. So hopefully we won't get any more interruptions. So I am kind of like a bit behind. I like to do one day of investigation and 1 day trial per stream since they're kind of long. So we're gonna definitely have to start the day 1 trial and then we gotta continue with like day 2 investigation and the day 2 trial also. So yeah, so we're just gonna go ahead and just jump right on in and hopefully I can figure out this case. This one is very fishy. Like, how is Edgeworth caught up into all this stuff again? Like, definitely I think there's some kind of conspiracy. And we were in the parking lot talking to this man right here. Our favorite cowboy who's not even a detective. Emily, hello, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you're doing well today. Alright, is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Did they target him because he was closest to Edgeworth? That seems possible. So, well, how are we doing, Mr. Wright? I guess we got some clues. We have an autopsy report and a note from the victim and a cell phone. So, you think we'll be okay? No, I have no faith in myself at this point. This case is very confusing. Well, the only thing still bothering me is that Lana is confessing to the crime. She says she did it. No problem. I can guarantee that she's not the criminal. Oh, by the way, Emma? Yeah? Is she gonna be in court with us? I know that song your phone plays when it rings. What? It's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? It is. I didn't even notice. That popular TV show for kids. The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was her phone. So that's who... Hold on. They found Lana's phone last, right? Let me make sure. Yeah, it was Lana's phone, and they did the button that makes it call the last person. So she tried to call Lana last? It was yours. At 5:18, just after the murder took place. So did she say anything to you? Your sister called you, didn't she, Emma? I'm sorry. Can you tell me what you talked about? She hung up right away. I see. Cell phone update in the court record. Okay, so now we know that she called her sister, but apparently she hung up before she said anything. A detective is murdered, and the suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. I've got a bad feeling about this. Like, maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. Yeah, I don't trust myself for the first court date. Okay, so now we're gonna start the trial. Okay. Now it's gonna be day 2. I was this close to ending the freaking investigation last time. Okay, yeah, we're definitely gonna save. Yeah, Rise from the Ashes is pretty good so far. There's definitely a lot of things I haven't discovered yet, and I'm really excited to see how this story goes. I'm kind of a bit scared because my brain ain't that big for this game, but we'll see. I somehow made it through all the other stuff, so I think this should be fine, hopefully. How did the investigation go yesterday, Mr. Wright? Frankly, there's still a lot of gray areas. Or rather, the whole thing is one big gray area. Don't worry about me, no matter what the outcome. I'm ready to accept my fate. Already, girl? I believe in you, sis. Mr. Wright, let me offer you a word of advice. Yeah? A defense attorney should never believe their client. Why is that in quotations? The defendant is called to trial because they are suspected of wrongdoing. Never forget that. Miss Sky, you remind me a lot of Mia. But there is one decisive difference between you and her. And that is, you're not a defense attorney. That's it? I believe it's almost time for the trial. Good luck, Mr. Wright. Alright, so I think the witness they're gonna call should be Angel. That's the only one we have so far. So we'll see what story she tells us. My first trial without a Fae helping me. No one's going to bail me out this time. Mia and Maya's not here. I'll be alone in there. So I had to discover the truth all by myself. Oh, interesting. Let's do it, Mr. Wright. I'll be with you the whole time. Is she gonna be on the stand with us like how Maya was? All right, here we go. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. Edgeworth, my buddy. Like, we know he's not a bad guy now, but I think I'm gonna still get pissed off at him this trial. Edgeworth. Whew. Yeah, that whole... It's been 2 months, but I haven't been in a courtroom since his trial. I hope that personal feelings will not be a part of the proceedings today, Mr. Wright. I guess not. I would choose the path I think is right, regardless of what those around me might say. The judgment to be made here is in our hands, not those of anyone else. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. Chief Prosecutor, Lana Sky has committed an unpardonable crime. Not only this, but she was rash enough to commit it in the prosecutor's office parking lot. Wow, he's much more forceful in person. I suddenly feel like confessing to everything. However, she'll now pay for her rashness with her life. There was a witness to her crime. A professional witness. Well then, call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls its first witness, Miss Angel Starr, to the stand. The cough-up queen? He is, baby girl! Hello, ma'am. Haven't I seen you somewhere? You ordered the caviar lunch, right? Ho ho, caviar. I've never eaten caviar before. The judge is really wolfing it down. He really took that from her without questioning it? Ah, and for you, I have a fiesta bowl. Thanks. I'll just set that to the side, and I think I'll eat that after the trial. Will the witness state her name and profession? Ah, and you, sir? Did you order the fingerprint lunchbox? It is too early for lunch. Your name and profession, please. I like how he's still being polite about it, even though you can tell he's irked. Well, Your Honor? How does it take? No way, she ignored him too. So this is what everyone raves about caviar. It's so tasty, it hurts. I always thought caviar would taste like pickled tapioca. What the heck does pickled tapioca taste like? Name, profession, now. Me? The name is Angel Starr. Don't go forgetting it. I find myself running Lunchland these days. Is that what you wanted me to say, Mr. Edgeworth? Very well, witness. Please describe the incident to us. She hates mouths and yeah, that is true, but goddamn, she's so rude. The prosecution will wait. I'm not finished eating? Bro, hurry it up, come on. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth? As you know, we usually call on the police to provide a description of the crime. Your Honor, as Mr. Edgeworth has said to the court, I am a professional. Huh? What exactly does that mean? Until 2 years ago, Miss Angel Star was a special investigator with the police? Wait a minute. What the hell? Okay, I was not expecting that one. So then I guess that gives her even more reason to hate prosecutors as she worked together with them before. She was a first-rate homicide detective? Holy shit! What? Yeah. Miss Star was a detective? Yeah, right? I know who you are. Cough up. So that was a good... So she had a name like that? That's what it was? Cough up Queen Angel Star, Your Honor. Long time no see. Very well. You may continue with the description, Miss Star. Holy shit. Just who is this lady? Now I'm kind of scared. If I might have the court's attention over here. Okay. The parking lot at the prosecutor's office is divided into 2 blocks. A block is for the prosecutor's office personnel. B block is for visitors and clients. A chain divider separates the 2 blocks. I suppose that's to keep visitors from taking up prosecutor spaces, yes? The crime took place by a car in the back of A block in the car's trunk. The killer stabbed the victim with his knife and went to drive the body out. And we know that was Edgeworth's car. Unfortunately for her, there was a witness, and an arrest was made on the spot. On the spot? And who is this valiant witness? Why, it was me, Your Honor. Parking lot floor plans added to the court record. She was called a Cover Queen because she always got... That makes so much sense. Oh my god. That is a wild name, though. Witness, did you see the very moment of the crime? Of course, Your Honor. Immediately after that, I apprehended the chief prosecutor. Can she do that? I've heard of citizen's arrest before, but I'm not sure the legality of that. It seems rather cut and dry, doesn't it? Well, Mr. Wright? I can't agree on principle, Your Honor. It seems that some poor losers are unwilling to accept the truth, Your Honor. Well, damn, lady. Shall I proceed to crush what little hope they have remaining? If you can, then give them your worst, Miss Star. Wait, are they talking about me? Oh god, okay. What holes can I poke in her witness account? Okay, let's see. Somehow, I always knew a day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend. Okay, we know she has a boyfriend. He's a security guard. When I sensed something. Perhaps it was my finely honed detective's intuition at work. Through the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor sitting next to a garage car. The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Then, she thrusted the pointy tip of the knife into Detective Goodman's chest. Okay. Bringing a lunchbox to your boyfriend. How touching. Okay, she says she saw it through the gate, so that means she was on the other side on B block to see that. But what we saw, her boyfriend's security box was on the side of A block, so how would that work? I guess she would go inside the building and go to the security box. Hold on. We have a map, right? Check. Security room's on the other side. Okay, so she saw it through the fence. I don't have a little pointer, but pretend there's a pointer there. So the murder happened in A block with that car, and she said she saw it through the fence, so she had to been through B block for that. But the security office is in A block, so I'm trying to, like, we don't know where the door is for B block to go into the building or anything like that, so it seems weird. As you can see, there's no room for doubt. The key point of your testimony seems to be nothing other than the point of the knife which you saw being stabbed into Detective Goodman. So, how does it feel to be so utterly crushed? Well, damn, lady, can you at least give me a chance? I'm still thinking about that. You're right, she did arrest him. Okay. It's merely a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. I didn't even catch that. She did say she arrested them. She would have to go to the other side in order to stop her from trying to hide the body or get away. And that seems like it would be kind of a walk, right? Even if she ran. And if she ran, you could hear the footsteps. Okay. What am I gonna do it on? Let's do the fence. All right, I want to do the fence one because that's the most sus thing here. When I sense something, perhaps it's my, yeah, okay. Okay, that one, because she says she arrested her. What was it? It was, no, not present. Ooh, L press, hold on. There we go. By garish, not the car, you mean. Mr. Edwards' car, yes. Mr. Edgeworth? Incidentally, the knife with which the victim was stabbed was also Mr. Edgeworth. Wasn't it? Yeah, it was. Indeed it was. What an odd case this is. And the person you saw, you're sure it was the defendant? I saw her from no further than 30 feet away. 30 feet, I'm trying to picture that. I am certain it was her. If she's telling the truth, we're doomed. Let's just do what we can. If we don't have any proof, we can always nitpick. We're dealing with Edgeworth here. I need something more than substantial than that. Can you tell us what the suspect was doing when you saw her? Okay. Oh right, I can press. The little life bar at the top is scaring me, that's the thing. Okay, so I can just press on that, and then I'll probably go back. Maybe I can press on the others. Tell me more about this knife that the suspect was carrying. Well, I say the blade was about 4 inches long. Is that right, Mr. Edgeworth? It is your knife, after all. Ahem. Yes, that's about right. Prosecutors are, by nature, well-versed in the location of a man's vital organs. Are they? I'm sure it was easier than boiling an egg for my egg salad. Surprise set. You can't testify as to her ability to kill an egg. I mean, a person. Perhaps a chicken salad set would have been a better metaphor. So, the defendant was holding a knife. What then? Then she thrust the pointy tip of the knife into Detective Goodman's chest. Just the way she described this is so weird. Why is she saying the pointy end? That's obvious that she did that, right? Yeah, the hub bar is only for presenting wrong evidence usually. If the rules ever change, they'll let you know in the dialogue. Oh, it's just for evidence? That's good to know. It's only a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. We can make it. Okay. Scientifically speaking, Miss Starr's testimony is flawless. Sounds pretty fatal to me. We're gonna go again. What do we do? Is this it? No, we're gonna keep on going. Okay, and we'll press the witness a bit. Yes, let's start. For some reason, having her panicking next to me makes me calmer. Don't smile like that. Okay, so we're gonna just do everything else. Somehow, I always knew a day like this come. That sounds weird, doesn't it? Like, she kind of planned it or she was in on it? I don't like that. What do you mean like that? How did you know? I respect the prosecutor's basic abhorrence of crime. Yet their methods are ugly and twisted. Twisted methods will always lead to tragedy. The lunch lady's uninformed opinion is duly noted, and the way he bowed at her, I love the animosity between them. Given that they are used to erasing inconvenient evidence at their whim. Ooh, I like that. Killing out a detective that knew too much is merely an extension of that. And Miss Starr, do you have something personal against prosecutors? I feel that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if I hadn't been laid off by those prosecutors over there, I'll still be one. Oh! She was laid off, not quit. Okay. Laid off. So she was fired. To me, prosecutors are nothing more than worms. That said, I am a pro, as you know. My testimony is unbiased and flawless. Very well. You may continue, Miss Starr. Interesting. So there's more motive for her wanting Lana to get guilty for this. I don't think she's unbiased at this point. And the boyfriend, right? The detective? But she was flirting with that other guy. No, the boyfriend was the security guard. She was flirting with the police. Okay. This boyfriend, he's the detective? Not that boyfriend. Yeah, the security guard. Yup, she got multiple. That boyfriend? You have several? Yes, this boyfriend, that boyfriend, and the other boyfriend. Care to join? Ma'am! But yet another boyfriend position is still open for applicants. I'll sit with the lunches, thanks. Note to self, the judge had to think before replying. The security guard room is in the lot in A block. Yeah, how'd you get over there? It's up on the second level, so you can see everything from there. That'll be the room with the security sign. Incidentally, did you bring your lunchboxes by car? Ooh, right, if it was by car, she's a guest. She would have to be in B block, wouldn't she? Since I'm a visitor now, I parked in B block. Okay, so she admits to that. So, she was in B block when she witnessed the crime. When I sense something, perhaps my finely honed detective intuition at work. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just press everything. You sense something? So you're saying you had a premonition of the murder. It felt like, how would you say? Oh yes. It was like the feeling you get when you view a pumpkin chock full of seeds. Okay. I have no idea what that means. Speaking of a detective's intuition, wasn't the victim, Mr. Bruce Goodman, also a detective? Yes, well, he was like a young cheese. Young cheese? A pale white cheese, not yet tangy with experience on the streets. A greenhorn, so he was basically new. Then I must be hard, yellowed, and sharp as a tack. Yeah, with an odor of an old cheese to match. In any case, there, in the lot, I felt something stirring in the back of my mind. Through the wired fence, I saw the prosecutors... Okay, we saw that one. The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Did I? I can't remember if I pressed it on that one. Oh, I did? Okay. Yeah, so we talked about the blade. I think also the next one I didn't do. When she says she used the pointy end to stab him. Okay. Just gonna skip through that. Okay, then she thrust this one I did not do. Tell the court, why didn't you try to stop this crime? You did see her raise the knife to strike, no? The defense has a point. Unfortunately, by the time I realized what was going on, it was already too late. Too late? Yes. The next moment, the chief prosecutor brought down the murder weapon. I see. It's only a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. We can make it. You said that before. Anything else? Scientifically speaking, Miss Starr's testimony is flawless. It sounds pretty fatal to me. What do we do? Is this it? No, okay. So, I think I might have to present something. For some reason, having her paint... Okay, yeah. I might have to present something. What can I use? Let me check the... Okay. So we know she was in B. She already confessed she was in B and she saw the murder happen. She had to go around and arrest Lon. She says she wasn't quick enough to stop the crime because she didn't realize what was happening. So I guess from like afar, it could look like maybe they're having an altercation, maybe arguing, and she probably wouldn't do anything. But then she saw the knife, and I guess she struck it down too quick for her to really stop Mr. Goodman from being murdered. Huh. It's just her saying she went around to arrest her. That's a bit of a walk to go around the whole building. I haven't seen the crime, right? Victim's memo 675-12-2. I don't think those numbers have been brought up yet, so I think I might be fine on that front. And we know he died to blood loss. Died within an hour and a half. Okay. Huh. How long does it take for someone to die of blood loss? Now I'm kind of curious. I guess depending on the wound, it can be quick. I wish I knew how long it took for her to arrest Lana. So 5:12, and they said the murders died within half an hour of 4 p.m. You can try using the map one of her and the Dolly-mobile on the other side. That is true. Okay, the parking lot with Edgeworth car. Yeah, it's kind of fishy, like, I'm still not sure how she got so quickly over to the other side. Okay. Okay. Somehow I always knew a day like this would come. So let's see. It says something, okay. Their wire fence. Okay, so maybe this one. Can you... Let's pray this one is good. Oh, I did it the wrong way. I had to press X. X to present. Well, it's too late. It does? I don't... No, my life! Objection overruled. My bad. Don't take off from my life, please. Which one would it be? Let's hold the knife in her right hand, then she thrusts the pointing knife. It wouldn't be any of those. Then what the hell could I present? Yeah, she said right hand. Huh. Do we know what hand Lana uses? Like, her left hand is injured? Oh, is it? My god, I don't remember any of these details. Hold on. If it's that, then can I present the weapon then, when she says that? Hold on. Okay, let's see. Okay, I know this game. I was on my way to deliver boyfriend. When I sensed something, perhaps it was my finally home detective intuitions at work. The wire fence next to the garage car was holding a knife in her right hand. Okay, so present. We will pray. And then I guess the knife? Would it be the knife? Using his toolbox. It says there's no prints on it though. I am questioning everything. Single stab wound, blood loss. We know it's the knife, but that has nothing for us now. Goodman's... Like, the knife is the only thing that can go with us, holding it. There's nothing else. I don't have, like, a photo of the crime scene I can use or anything, either. It's just this knife. Okay, let's just do the knife and we'll pray. Please, please help me. Please work. That's it. There's none. I honestly do not know what to do from here. Dear God, that's almost half my life. What do I have that can contradict any of her stuff? Goodman's ID. There's nothing with the trophy. Cell phone. No. This is all the evidence I have. Hold on, give me like 2 minutes to try and think real quick. Then you definitely can give me the answer. Did I press on everything she said? Did I miss one? I did it on that one. Let me go through them one more time. Hold on. Okay, I did that one. I did that one. When I sent something, we did that one. Through the wireframe, I saw the. Okay, I did that one. That's when she talked about his car. Was holding a knife in her right hand. I did that one, right? Then she thrusts a pointing knife. Yeah, I have no clue. I don't know what I need to do now. Definitely give me the answer, please. The fourth one? Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4. I thought I already did this one. Did I not? By garage car, you mean... Yeah, I think I did this one already. Yeah, we saw that that was the knife, right? This is the fourth statement, right? I counted properly, right? Okay, the first shot sure is the defendant. I saw it from no further. Under pressing 1 and 2? Oh, okay. Witness, in your testimony, clearly state the following. Prosecutor is nothing more than worms, ergo, you're a biased witness. Oh, okay, here we go. Okay, it did give me something different. Okay. You might want to keep those silly opinions to yourself in the future, rookie. Huh? Rookie? Unless you're willing to risk the consequences of doubting me. I'll fry you like a fritter. Crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside. That was inspiring. Bro, how? I believe I've heard that tagline elsewhere. You could cry plagiarism. I may be relegated to a lowly post of lunch lady, but my instincts are honed. Is that specific about the Dear God! Oh, that photograph doesn't look good, does it? A photograph? You took this? The moment I witnessed the crime, my reflexes took over and snap, I took a picture. In fact, one of my lunch boxes is rigged with a camera. I suppose that's more exciting than just hanging it around your neck. Witness, why am I only seeing this photograph just now? You think I show it to you? A prosecutor? I think again. My boyfriend works in the photography division of criminal affairs. Oh, it's the other boyfriend. Whoa. This is most certainly the defendant. But it's in black and white. How can we tell that's blood? Damn. We got a photo. Uh-oh. That is unmistakably Lana Skye. So, what was the defendant doing at the time? Okay, so we definitely have a photo now. We have something. Check. Okay. It shows her in the back of Edgeworth's car with the trunk open, and there's definitely a substance on her jacket. Could be blood, you know, it could be fruit juice, like grape juice, maybe wine. Anything else that stands out? It doesn't look like she's holding her hand. Was it the left one that was injured? That's the one she's holding the trunk. Her hands look fine. She's wearing gloves, so that's why there's probably no fingerprints. They could do that. Was the body in the trunk? I'm trying to remember the crime scene photo that I saw earlier when I was there. The body was like halfway out of the trunk, but it's kind of a hard angle. I can't really tell. And this is an A block. Huh. She said that was taken the moment of the crime. Ah, right. If the moment of the crime, that would be when she stabbed him. But this should be after, like at least a few seconds, because she would have to put the body in there. And she thought of why. Okay. Okay, so let's try and see what we can get. Okay, always do the same. I was always delivering a lunchbox to my boyfriend. When I sent something, okay. In SSStaries' car, the chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Then she thrust the pointing knife. Is she not going to change the testimony, or is it going to be the same? Okay, so it is the same all the way. Okay. So where would I show the evidence? Okay, so she said the moment of the crime. So I think it's the part where she had the knife in her hand. So let's go back there. Okay. Hold on. Okay. When it says something, perhaps. Okay. Okay, here it is. I think it should be this one. Present and the photo. And you witnessed this? You saw Miss Guy stab the victim with the knife. As I've already said, yes. I swear it on my finest salmon swirl lunch. I'm sure that is a fine lunch. But isn't that odd? Look at this photograph. This is the photograph you took at the very moment of the crime, is it not? Then why is Miss Guy not holding a knife? Ooh, you got an answer for that? Ahem. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Objection? What do you want? That'd be the weakest objection ever, Edgeworth. He's not kinda into it. He doesn't really believe it, does he? Yet, it was so stronger than your ever feeble minds, Mr. Wright. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? This photograph was not taken the moment before the stabbing. This was taken the moment after the stabbing. Objection! And how can you tell that? Blood splatter. Huh? See the dark crimson stains on the chief prosecutor's coat? Do we... Wait, where's her coat? Do we even know where the coat is? But it's black and white. Yeah, we don't really know if it's actually blood. Ah, yes. It's hard to tell, but this could be blood. Keyword is could. Well, Mr. Wright, I see no problem here. There is reasonable doubt that it's not blood, though. No problem, except you. Mr. Wright, are you going just to sit there and take that kind of abuse? You got a better idea? Oh, we gotta have objection. We don't know if that's actually blood. Wait, that contradicts what the witness said in her testimony. Namely, that she took the picture the moment she witnessed the crime. Well, it seems I was slightly unclear. My apologies. Girl. You gonna fix it? That's it? If you run out of lunch, you order seconds. Problem solves. What does that even mean? If you don't like it, try ordering the jumbo-sized lunch from the get-go. Good advice. I'm not sure I understood it, but good advice. I didn't have time to stop her. Prosecutor Sky was cold, calculating, like a robot. She killed without pain or remorse. It was a premeditated murder. Ooh. Objection! Premeditated? How do you know? Look at the chief prosecutor's hand and the photograph. Well, are those gloves? Yeah, they could say she wore gloves. That's why there's no prints on the knife. Surgical gloves made of thin rubber, most likely. Why would she have those on? If it was not premeditated, she would not be wearing those gloves. Yeah, that one's not kind of good on our part, is it? These gloves do seem to tell a tale of premeditation. Premeditated murder, a serious offense. Witness, add this to your testimony. The murder was planned. The rubber gloves proved it. Then why would she bring them? Yeah, you know what? That is kind of true. She prepared the gloves to make sure, but why would she bring a weapon also? It's only a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. We can make it. Can we make it? You said that before. Anything else? Okay, yeah, so it would make more sense if she would have brought her own weapon and then left with it to make sure she could dispose of it properly, make sure she didn't have prints on it or anything. But why Edgeworth's knife out of all things? And why his car? This is weird. Yeah, it looks flawless, but I don't trust it. Okay. Okay. Is my sister guilty? She is not. Okay. So she added a new part. I always knew this day would come. Okay. I just want to see what the new part is. I definitely went past it too fast. Okay. Through the gates. Yeah, the murder was planned. Okay, this part. The murder was planned. The rubber glove proves it. So that's what she added. But are we sure it was planned? Not presenting anything, just want to check the evidence. I don't think presenting this would help because it shows there's no prints on it. Parking lot stub. For miles to show his car was there. Due blood loss. We have no clue what that even means yet. This feels weird. Okay. Murder was planned. Okay, let me go through again. I definitely feel like maybe I have to use a crime scene photo again since it's new. Let's see. Okay. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend. She sent something. I'm trying to think. She said she took the photo the moment she saw it. So then she would see that she dropped the knife, right? I don't know. Why is this case harder than anything else? Exwagar's car. And that's only a new thing, so it has to be something with that, right? And they already talked about it. I can prove it wasn't premeditated? Oh. I can try knife? Okay. I guess. Would the knife work? I just don't like how it says there's no prints because that kind of corroborates with her wearing the gloves, but also if it wasn't premeditated, then she would just use her own knife, right? If it was premeditated, she would use her own knife, but she used Edgeworth, which was in his trunk. If she used Edgeworth and it was in his trunk, she would have to somehow access his trunk, wouldn't she? Can you just open anyone's trunk without the key? There's too many parts in this case. Oh my god. I'm scared to use the knife and my health isn't looking too good right now. Knife is right? This game is making me question everything. Witness, do you know what this is? How are they gonna spin this? Are you trying to test me? I sell lunchboxes for a living, you know? That's a knife. The knife. The knife that was in Mr. Edgeworth's trunk. Indeed, it is my knife. What's with this case? Ooh. The defendant is the chief prosecutor for the district, right? Oh, they're all talking. Ooh. The defense has a request. We ask that the witness provide an accurate testimony. What's that, Ricky? In your testimony, you stated that Lana Skye planned this murder, and that's why she was wearing those special gloves. Seems like a natural conclusion to me. The gloves do indicate planning. However, why would she not also prepare the most important thing? The murder weapon. Ooh, okay, so that is the angle it's going for. The thing saying it had no prints on it is what tripped me up. This knife just happened to be in the trunk of that car. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to plan a murder, you don't forget the weapon. Ooh. Order, order, order. I like how he said it just happened to be in the trunk. Does Lana even know Edgeworth had that weapon? There's a lot of circumstantial things here. Great. Now the tide is turning in our favor. Great show, Mr. Wright. My search is as good as free. Bro, Edgeworth, get out of here. Right. I believe the next lunch you'll be eating is humble pie. Get out of here with that dumbass joke. What? I hope you weren't deluding yourself into thinking that the tide has turned. Maybe just a little. Not over such a trifling detail. Trifling? Oh, okay. But this shoots a hole in the whole premeditated theory. Bah. The prosecution could care less if it was premeditated or not. They still say it's murder though, so yeah. The only one who seems to care is that lunch lady over there. The defendant, Lana Skye, murdered a detective with a knife. Oh, we still gotta prove she didn't. That is the only thing the prosecution need prove, nothing else. Very good, Mr. Prosecutor. I suppose you think you're clever now. But you know as well as I do that she planned on killing him. It was planned. How do we know that? How does he know that? If it wasn't, what was she been wearing? I believe I'd like to hear your testimony again. Witness, please tell us only what you saw, not what you thought. How dare you? My powers of deduction are not to be underestimated. Really now. She definitely has an agenda here. Okay, so what's gonna be different? Lana Skye intended to murder Detective Goodman. Bro, she's still on about that. That's why she called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office. I'm sure the chief prosecutor held a grudge against the victim. Nothing else could drive that human machine to plunge the knife in again and again. Wait, why is she saying it again and again? Wasn't it one? Hold on. Didn't they say it was just one wound? It's one knife wound. Why is she saying again and again? See, I remember that detail. Okay, that's the part. She really has an agenda here. It does sound a lot like premeditation, doesn't it? So, if I order a pizza, does that mean I'm planning to kill the delivery boy? In any case, the defense may now cross-examine the witness. Yeah, she said again and again. Okay. See, something I actually can do. And his letter continue. Okay, we got that. Okay, I think I can do that. Please let this work. Okay. Again. Okay. What was it? Present? And then the autopsy. Like, is she being for real about the again and again, or is she just being... Oh, wrong button. One thing enough. Wait, hold on. You say she stabbed him again and again? But you couldn't have witnessed that. Are you testing me? Then I'll test you. Please no, ma'am. Leave me alone. With my moss surprise. I'm afraid that moss is growing under our feet as we wait, Miss Star. What do you mean? I shouldn't have to explain this, but take a look. The autopsy report states that death was due to loss of blood from one stab wound. Ah, you're right. Good show, Mr. Edgeworth. What a hunk. He's my hero, really. What about my objection? No one noticed? I noticed, and I love you for it. Well, witness? Girl, you got the crime scene set, right? How many of these did she bring up with her? Thanks? I always believed that no one could ever mistake ketchup for blood. But now, I realize that such mistakes are possible. So, you're saying you mistook something for blood? When she lifted her knife, I thought I saw blood at her breast. Splattered blood from her victim. That's why I thought she must have stabbed him at least twice. Is that where she's going with this? Girl, how? This is making my brain hurt. Then tell us what you saw that you thought was blood. Testify. Girl, how many times are you gonna change the story? Oh my god. Her red muffler looked like blood to me. Excuse you? Her muffler? Isn't that a scarf? How is a scarf supposed to look like blood? That's how ghastly the whole scene was. Miss Star has turned out to be as short-tempered as she looked when we met her. Challenging her abilities as a detective really set her off. The short wick burns out the fastest. It's a scientific fact. So we just have to get her more angry, doubt her skills to make her kind of confess what she actually saw or mess up her testimony then. I wonder, would it depend on the size of the candle? Oh my god, okay. I mean, add more wax, even a really short wick will burn longer. Obviously more scientific testing was required. Okay. Lana's guy intended to murder Detective Goodman. That's why she called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office. I'm sure the prosecutor held a grudge against the victim. Her red muffler looked like blood to me. That's how ghastly this whole scene was. Bruh, how is this supposed to look like blood out of anything? Is she not wearing one in this scene? Wait. Muffler's a scarf, right? Is that what a muffler is? Hold on, let me check. Google. Let me see. Mufflers? I thought those are scarves, right? It's a scarf, right? It is a scarf, okay. But it doesn't look like she's wearing a scarf here, so... Did she take it off or what? Okay. Okay, that was tripping me up. So it's... But there's no muffler on her. It's on her jacket. Can I just present the crime scene? Okay, so that is a contradiction. Okay, it's on her jacket, not her muffler. Okay, so I will present this. Okay. Miss Star, I demand an explanation. Shut up! The witness is clearly not suited for detective work. What? The suspect was not wearing a scarf or muffler of any kind when she stabbed the victim. He's helping me, but I don't trust it. And you proved it yourself with this photograph. Huh? But that can't be. Only a professional lunch lady could be so utterly clueless. Goddamn, man! Congratulations. Perhaps you finally found your true calling in life? Harsh words, but good. In the end, Mr. Edgeworth prevails. What was my objection? Chopped liver? I liked it. But it was there. A scarf. No, not that. But something red. Really? Well now, where were we? Can she get off the stand already? She is losing it. The witness is giving us an entertaining interlude, but back to business. What? Very well, witness. Continue your testimony. You saw the crime and apprehended the suspect. Tell us about that. Oh, please, how did you apprehend her? Very well. I do remember some things accurately, at least. Ultimately, we couldn't shake the most important part of her testimony, the Starshot squid salad. I have never had squid before. I have calamari. No, calamari is a squid, isn't it? Hold on. Never mind. Forget what I just said. The most important part? The part where your sister stabs the victim. This next testimony might just be the moment of truth. Okay. Okay, so how'd this happen? After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind the partition off to her side. I quickly caught her, explained her rights to her, and arrested her on the spot. Ah yes, when I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. I'm sorry, excuse you? The chief prosecutor made escape, but against Angel Star, resistance is futile. Bro, she's full of shit! You're quite determined about this scarf, aren't you? I strike like a snake and bite like a cobra. That's me, Angel Star. That wasn't a very good metaphor. First of all, a cobra is a kind of snake. Don't bother me with details unless you want to get bitten. No thanks. Note to self, Mr. Wright is weak against poisonous snake bites. The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum. An oil drum? Hard to imagine. Oh, she's beautiful, but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Rawr. Oh god. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examination if you will. Okay, I guess I gotta cross-examine that. Okay. Okay. Apprehending the suspect. I want to have her talk about everything. Okay, yeah. I need you to talk about everything. Give me some details. So where is this partition on the floor plans? Okay, that one here. I'm sure she means this wall next to the security room. Next to the car, okay. That's right. There was a wall there, about 6 feet high. She was obviously trying to hide herself. Quite a natural thing for a criminal to do. And what did you do then? I quickly caught her, explained her rights to her, and arrested her on the spot. You say quickly. Were you close to the suspect? As I just said, I was only 30 feet away from her the whole time. Maybe I should press her for more details. Mr. Wright being fairy type checks out. He's weak against poisonous snake bites and edges. Ooh, interesting. I might have to press her. How did she get there so quickly? She would have to run around the building. 30 feet seems kind of far, honestly, to me at least. Especially for a murder. Let's see if she gives us more details. I like to see this on the floor plans, just to be safe. It is calamari. Okay, I thought so. The lunch lady car was... Ah! Oh, more details, thank God. Okay, it was over there, so it was right in front of the car. So he witnessed the murder from here. That would make it about 30 feet from the car, yes. Is that correct, Miss Star? Yes, that's right. Oh, you seem a bit hesitant there. Why is that? But there's a chain link fence in front of you. I went over it, of course. Does it not go all the way on top? I wish I could see a better picture. It doesn't show me. I wish I remember the details, but does it not go all the way over top? That's how you can make sure no one goes over, right? Amazing, the cough-up queen, lunch lady athlete indeed. It would take her a little time to climb over the fence. It would! If she climbed over the fence, Lana would definitely have to see her. She's right next to her, and Lana could easily escape from that while she waited, right? So she couldn't have gotten to my sister that fast. Right. Is there? Also, there is a top to it. Okay. That is a bit of a climb. That's like a few seconds. Like what, 15, 20 seconds at least to get over? And that should give Lana enough time to at least run out of the area. Huh. The fence was about 9 feet high too. So how did Miss Guy not get away? Yeah, okay. When I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. Why is that? She's still on about that muffler. Okay, we'll just press her for that too. She mentioned the muffler? What exactly did she say? If I remembered exactly, I would have told you in my testimony, but that's important too. If that's so important for your testimony, cheeky. Anyway, all I heard her say was the word muffler. Just the one word? So, what you heard wasn't the suspect talking to you, but to someone else? Yes, the chief prosecutor was talking on her phone. Ooh, we have evidence of that. Okay, okay. Is that gonna be added to the testimony? Her phone. She can't mean. Now we're asking further. By phone, do you mean this cell phone discovered at the crime scene? Yes, ultimately. Ultimately? My memory. It's like a salmon heading upstream, you see? No, the court doesn't see Miss Starr. The chief prosecutor first attempted to use the phone hanging on the wall. Do we have evidence of that? On the wall? That's right. Near the car, there was an emergency phone on the wall. Apparently, it was out of order, and so she used her cell phone. Indeed, the emergency phone was out of order that day. Good witnessing, witness. Good witnessing? Whatever happened to good testifying? You should of course add this to your testimony. The things I do to please this rookie defense attorney. Ooh, okay. So she said that was heard, but when she called her sister, she said that the phone basically clicked. She didn't hear a word from her. Okay. I saw it all, how she tried the phone on the wall, but used herself instead. The chief prosecutor made escape, but against Angel Star resistance is futile. We're gonna press against that. I'm gonna go through all of these and I'll go back again. She made to escape. Can you be more specific? She brushed aside my hand and ran. It was a terrible sight to see, like a dollop of lard on a pate of foie gras. Huh? She even kicked over an oil drum. Okay, we got that information. An oil drum. She did say that, okay. There's an oil drum lying on its side at the scene of the crime. But it's strange. What's that? If she wanted to escape, why didn't she run the other way? The other... Ah, yeah, the door. The parking lot entrance. That's right. It doesn't make any sense that she would run from behind the partition to the oil drums. Excellent. More mysteries. Joy. Wonderful. I really love more mysteries. I wish we could solve a few before finding more though. Yes. So Miss Guy tried to run. I'm sorry, my sister's so suspicious, Mr. Wright. Not as sorry as I am. But she didn't do it. You have to believe me. Okay. I'm not gonna present, I just want to see something. So they added to the phone. They said the word was used. Let me check. I wish I could see all the evidence. I don't want to do that. Alright, it says the word muffler was heard during a call made to Emma at 5:18. But we know Emma didn't hear anything. Can Emma go to the stand and, like, testify against that? Okay. Okay. I think it has to be something with the phone. She attempted to run behind the partition up to her side. Okay. Could have arrested her on the spot. And yes, when I arrested her, she mentioned the word muffler. Okay. Maybe I should press her. Hold on. I should try the phone on the wall, but how to use it. I didn't press her on this one, did I? I want to make sure I press her on every single statement before presenting evidence. So apparently that's very important to do. Do you think you could restate your testimony for the court? Ah, I was going to ask the same thing. I'll only say this one time, so listen close, rookies. Oh, thank God. Okay. So we better diagram. Okay, so she says she ran to the phone. The chief prosecutor stabbed the victim and ran behind the partition. Then she picked up the emergency phone on the wall, but it was out of order. So she pulled her own cell phone out of her pocket. Wait, where is the phone found? And during that time, you climbed over the chain link fence. Okay, so that's what she's saying gave her time to catch her. Then, when I boldly grabbed her arm, the chief prosecutor hung up her phone. And you saw her doing this. What is it, Mr. Wright? The chief prosecutor made to escape, but against Angel Star, resistance is futile. So Miss Guy tried to run. Okay. Where am I gonna present this? Murder, she ran to Partian. Caught her in her rights. Yeah. She mentioned the muffler. We explained that one. So how else she tried the phone on the wall? She used her cell phone instead. So we have evidence she did use her cell phone. And we know she tried to call Emma, but she hung up quickly. So would presenting the cell phone be the move here? Wait! Hold on. I just realized she tried to phone the wall, but how would she do that? Hold on. I was about to do something stupid, but I think I just realized something. Hold on. The phone is behind the partition. How could she see that? How would she know she tried to use the phone on the wall? Hold on now. I might be cooking. Hold on, chat. I might be cooking, please. I just thought about it. Hold on. Miss Star, I have to conclude that you have a personal grudge against Miss Lana Sky. Objection! Edgeworth, let me cook. I got it. I am cooking, man. The witness is a former detective. Her testimony is unmarred by personal bias. Well, who would have thought you would be my knight in shining armor, prosecutor? You who, together with the chief prosecutor, kicked me out 2 years ago? Oh, shit. Well, Miss Star? This is a fatal contradiction with her testimony. How do you explain this? I don't know what you're talking about. Mess with me, and I'll make you cough it all up. Ooh, is that her tagline? Ahem. Let's look at the floor plans, shall we? Let's just take a quick look at it. You said you witnessed the crime from this point. However, if that's true, you can impossibly have seen Miss Guy making that phone call. I believe you see what I'm getting at. That emergency phone was on the back side of this partition. If indeed you were in B block, you couldn't have seen it. Oh. Yeah. Order. What is the meaning of this? It's simple, Your Honor. She's not coughing up lunch. She's coughing up lies. How does that feel, right? Edgeworth, please. That's quite a claim, Mr. Wright. Perhaps you will allow me a question. Tell us exactly what lie this witness has told the court. Here's where the counterattack begins. I can't afford to get this wrong. Oh no. The witness lied about. Wasn't it where she saw it? The order of events. What she saw. It was what she saw. She says she saw her use the phone, but the phone's behind the partition. Not where she saw it. It's what she saw, right? It would be what she saw, right? Where she saw it. If it was where she saw it, they would say she would be closer. It's what she saw? Yeah, right? It's what she saw, right? I'm questioning everything. There we go. She didn't see Miss Guy using that emergency phone. It does seem hard to imagine how she could have. Very logical. You got an explanation for that, ma'am? What's the matter, Star? Cat, got your lunchbox? Nah, I don't trust this. Hold on. No, please, Mr. Wright. I hate to bother you while you're celebrating your victory. But why would Miss Star lie like that? Well, we know she hates prosecutors. Huh? Well, she said that my sister had tried to use the phone, but failed. It doesn't make any sense. Why would I lie something so insignificant? Oh, dang, she's right. I mean, maybe she really did see her use that emergency phone. Ah, this game is killing me! I see no room for doubt here. Oh, hell no! The patooey on rice? No, I did have something! I thought I was cooking! So it's where she was? I hate this game so much because it talks about what she saw and she couldn't see with the partition, but it's where she was. So she was on the other side and she saw her make the call. I hate this game so much. Oh my god. I swear, I am trying. Bro. They made it seem like I had it too. They gave me false hope. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's where she saw it. Let me cook? Look, I thought I was cooking. I thought I was getting somewhere. I was on low heat. I turned it up too high, too fast. So that's where she saw it then. So she's not lying about seeing her use the emergency phone and then seeing her use her cell phone. My god, this game pisses me off so much. So then it's where she saw it, right? Miss Guy tried to use the emergency phone, but it was out of order. What is it about this fact? Wait, did I... Oh, okay. Hold on, wait. I wasn't paying attention. Did I click the right one? I was so pissed off. I see. But say the witness did actually see Miss Guy using the emergency phone. Okay, I think I did it right. It would mean Miss Star witnessed the crime from a different location. I wasn't even thinking about a different location, to tell you the truth. I really thought she was on the other side. So I had to assume every witness I have up here is lying about everything in this game. This game is so maddening. A different location? Now that's the point in this... Wait, location? Hold on. Wait, I might actually be cooking for real. I might actually be cooking for real. A different location? Then wouldn't it be the security room? She said she was giving a lunch to her boyfriend. I don't think she was lying about that. And we know the security room's on the second floor. So she saw the security room. She was in the security room. She could see the crime and then see her go to the cell phone. Because right on the second floor. Hold on. For real, let me cook for real. Maybe. Second time's the charm. Before you call my lie pointless, at least let me tell it. Please, I think I actually have it. Let me ask a question to our clever wordsmith, Mr. Wright. Just where was the witness when she saw the crime? All the testimony we've heard until now points in one direction. The place from where Miss Star witnessed this crime was here. Oh, do not go. Okay, it has to be here. Bro, I'm on like my last 2 lives. It has to be the security room. There's nowhere else, right? It perfectly looks over where the phone is and the scene. Okay, it has to be. Please. This is the only place where she could have been. The security guard room? Indeed, the security guard room in the underground parking lot is well positioned. It's built on the second floor, so you can see the entire lot. Oh, okay, I had to make sure the partition doesn't go all the way up either. Okay, so none of these do. She would have been able to see the emergency phone from there. But why there? There are many other places where she could have seen the phone. Not the crime, though. Not in this case, Your Honor. The witness not being part of the prosecution's office could park in Block A. Right, so she wouldn't have a reason to go there and see her on the phone. The only place where she could have seen the crime in the back of the Partian is here. I remember in your testimony, you said you brought a lunch to your boyfriend in security guard room, yes? Well, Miss Starr? How many years have I been getting the better of men? To think that the tables could have turned. Today, a man has got the better of Angel Starr. Oh, are you gonna... Order. Witness. What have you done? You used to be a detective. You should know better. I'm not turning back. The guilty will be punished. And I'll do what I must to make sure justice prevails. The guilty. Is she talking about Miss Sky? Is she talking about her doing the crime here or being guilty of getting her fired? Mr. Wright, doesn't this strike you as odd? Why did Miss Starr lie? It doesn't make sense. Huh? She could have just said she saw the crime from the security guard station. It wouldn't change anything. Exactly. This photograph tells all. It was the defendant who stabbed the victim. Right, hold on. She has this photo. So she definitely saw her stab, or at least what she thinks she saw her stab the victim, and she took the photo from the other side. Then she would have to go to the security guard. So did she just not go to her specifically after the crime? What is going on here, though? The truth... No! What is she doing, though? She's suspicious. Objection! It still stands? I disagree, Mr. Edgeworth. What? If a witness is found to be lying, they're guilty of perjury. She knows this. She wouldn't risk that without a good reason. So, tell us what her reason was, Mr. Wright. I mean... Huh? Me? Who else? Mr. Wright, let's review what we know. Please. Okay. Miss Starr witnessed the crime scene from the security guard station. We know that. But she lied and said she saw it from B block, but we have a photo of that. It must make a vital difference, but what? What could change? Angle of the view of the crime? Distance to the crime? Difference in lighting? I don't think lighting has to do with it. Distance to the crime? Angle of a view to the crime? I mean, she has a different angle, but if she was stabbing someone, you can still tell she was stabbing someone if she sees like the knife or the Would she see the knife? She wouldn't see the knife if I'm thinking how it is. Hold on. Let me check. I just need to see something. Okay, so if Lana's back is towards the security room and she's facing the car, and Goodman is facing Lana, she wouldn't really necessarily see the knife. It would be a very low chance of her seeing it. But I guess she could infer she stabbed Mr. Goodman, maybe? If she saw his body fall to the ground. And then maybe she saw what she assumes is blood on Lana. Huh. How is this one gonna work out? And we still have this picture, so when did she take this photo if she was in the security office? That's the thing. Is she telling this in a different order? Like, she saw the murder, took a photo, and then she went to the security office. Or did she see the murder, saw her go to the phone, and then she went around to take a photo from the other side? Is there a difference in the order of the events? Is that what's going on? But I'm not sure if the angle might be it. Huh. I still got 2 lives left, so I'm kind of not making it here. I'm not sure. Is the second one distance to the crime? Okay. Okay, you know what? I think I trust you. I don't trust myself, but I definitely trust chat better. So distance to the crime? It changes the distance between her and the scene of the crime. Okay. So if that's right, hold on, I just want to check. It's so much information being added. I'm so confused. Everything's jumbled. Okay. Oh, I can slide. Oh my god. Okay, so we have that. Okay. She definitely had to be closer if she had to take this photo. This is a very close photo. Okay. Let's see what goes. Let's see how this works. It changes the distance between her and the scene of the crime. My condolences, Mr. Wright. One look at the floor plan and it's quite clear. Are they the same? The distance between the scene of the crime and the guard station is 30 feet. I don't see how that would change what she could see. Ooh! What she saw is not in question here. What matters is the time it would take her to reach the scene of the crime. Miss Starr, you witnessed the crime scene from the security guard station. Now, how long did it take you to go from there to the scene of the crime where you arrested Miss Guy? Well, witness? You... Yes? Me? You ordered the squid wheels, right? The quality of my lunches has gone from low to inedible. I was bringing a PB&J lunch with fresh boysenberry jam to my boyfriend. Boysenberry for a boyfriend? He wasn't in the station, so I waited. I witnessed the crime from the glass wall station. Before I knew what I was doing, I found myself running towards the scene. But the door was locked. I couldn't open it. So she's saying she's going, oh, that's a long way actually. That's longer than I expected. That's why I had to go through the visitors parking in B block. That's quite a detour. That seems like it gives Lana so much time to get away. It probably took me at least 5 minutes to get to the scene of the crime. 5 minutes, she's saying. That is a long time for Lana to get away though. Why would she stay near the crime? Huh. Okay. 5 minutes? That's very far. This changes things considerably. But it was that woman over there in the defendant's chair who stabbed him. I know it. I have photographic evidence. I swear it. I swear it on my finest plastic spork. You have a point, and the spork is a wonderful invention. Would you like another caviar lunch? Bro, no, stop. That's bribing. Stop taking the bribes. Uh-oh. Mr. Wright, you have to do something. Do I have any evidence to stop this? We're gonna raise an objection. I don't know where it's going, but... Objection! 5 minutes between the witnessing of the murder and their arrest. Think about it. You could make pasta in that amount of time, if you like it al dente. I've got lunch boxes that tie pastas into knots, rookie. A 5-minute blank. Isn't that strange? Strange? If you were a criminal, what would you do with 5 minutes, Your Honor? Well, I guess I'd flee the scene. Hey! Don't get the wrong idea. I didn't kill anyone. But you had the instincts of a killer. You would run. But this time was different. Miss Guy dawdled at the scene of the crime. She even had her picture taken. No true criminal will act this way. It's inconceivable. Ooh. Well then, it seems we come to the end of this testimony. Bro, we done? The witness has a grudge against the defendant and a blank in her testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, is the next witness ready to go? Unfortunately, I appear to have overestimated this witness on account of her professional history. Oh, thank God, we made it through day one. Oh, thank God. Who is the second witness? We did it. We screwed that can shut, Mr. Wright. That was too close. I'm afraid that the cop-up queen has been dethroned. And with that, court is adjourned. Girl. Mr. Edgeworth, you ordered the squid wheels, right? That's the one she tried to foist off on me. I prefer not to take the defense team's leftovers. Anything else to say? It's not a leftover if I didn't want it, though. I might be able to save you. I'm sorry? Add decisive evidence. What was that? Is this another one of her trick lunchboxes? My apologies, but we have no further questions to ask of you, Miss Starr. Ah. Is this your jumbo lunchbox? Ma'am, stop it. Woohoo, a triple-decker. Out of deference to the witness's determination, I'll allow one more testimony. Bro, you're literally being bribed. Let's hear about this decisive evidence. Like the Lunchland motto says, you won't be disappointed. Nah, he just adjourned. Get me out of court. Was she gonna pull out her lunchbox this time? There's no shot. Give you out of court. He said adjourned. He banged the gavel. I should have mentioned those 5 minutes when I wasn't looking at the crime scene. And now the matter of the victim's shoe. Did I not bring this up? No. 2 types of blood were found on this shoe. One was, of course, the victim's, and the other blood type matched that of the defendant, Miss Lana Skye. This shoe proves it as flawless, decisive evidence. Girl. What? There is blood found on that shoe? Try Lunchland for all your lunch and decisive evidence needs. Bro, I thought I was done. Witness, what's the meaning of this? Why is this the first time I've heard of this evidence? Simple, as I've already said. I don't trust you with evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. That's why I took the liberty of investigating this myself. And? You had the blood test performed? Didn't I mention? No, you did not. I have 3 boyfriends in forensics. How many does she have? She's a harem at this point. In any case, Your Honor, I can't accept this as evidence. Oh? What? You must know that the rules of evidence law. Rule 1, no evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. In other words, this shoe is illegal evidence, at least for the time being. Is that right, Mr. Wright? It seems so. Edgeworth sure is celebrating. Not so fast, Mr. Do not tell me she has a boyfriend that's a police. Please no, please no. Don't forget, I used to be a detective. As I mentioned previously, this shoe has already been tested by a member of the forensics department. As you can see, it was approved by the police department as of today. Oh my God. Even the general public can produce evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. God damn it. He had something. Is that right, Mr. Wright? It seems so. Edgeworth is looking pretty sullen. You could at least study some evidence law, really. Shit, so it can be used. I have to poke holes through her testimony then. The prosecution's complaints notwithstanding, it appears that this evidence satisfies the first rule of evidence law. However, it seems you have yet another count against you, witness. Anything to ensure that the guilty are properly judged. So we have that in the evidence now. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. Okay, girl, where are we going with this? Mentioned those 5 minutes when I wasn't looking at the crime scene. You definitely should have, ma'am. Okay. I gotta do every statement. I don't trust a single word she says because she has lied before. Why'd you lie about those 5 minutes? I guess you could say, I just wanted people to look at the results. The results? How many times do I have to say this? I saw the chief prosecutor stab the victim before my very own eyes. Compared to that, a 5-minute blank means nothing. Then, why didn't you just tell the truth? Don't make me laugh. We're dealing with the most untrustworthy of the vile lot known as prosecutors. Falsified evidence, arranged testimonies, erasing and manipulating evidence. When you fight monsters, you need to use every trick in the book. This when the suspect is admitting she did it? But false testimony is the most despicable crime of all, Miss Starr. Let's just get this over with. Okay. And now to the matter of the victim's shoe. Did I not bring this up? No, you did not. And you found this shoe at the scene of the crime? I detained the chief prosecutor and notified the police department. I wanted to make myself useful while I was waiting for the police to arrive. So, like an ill-trained pooch, you snuck off with the shoe. I was afraid someone would erase the chief prosecutor's crime. This shoe was my secret weapon if that should happen. See this fashionable basket I have here? It carries more than lunchboxes, gentlemen. I'm happy for you and your lunchbox bag. Really. In any case, you removed valuable evidence from the scene of the crime. Now, tell us what you did next. 2 types of blood were found on this shoe. One was, of course, the victim's. And the other blood type matched that of the defendant, Miss Lana Skye. This shoe proves it. It's flawless. Oh wait, I was reading through it. I was supposed to do Hodo and everything. Oh my god, I was too into reading. I can't let this evidence go through without a fight. You ordered the peppered fish guts, right? Oh no, I did not. Some like it hot, Mr. Wright. Some like your client. Season enough hot water to make a whole vat of soup. Mr. Wright, do you or don't you have a problem with the shoe? I just had a present, man. A problem? This is critical. Is there a problem with the victim's evidence? Is there a problem with this evidence? Why is the victim's blood on the shoe? We know she was injured, right? We do have a problem with the shoe. So we know it has her blood and then Goodman. So obviously Goodman because he was murdered. But does she have a reason as to why Lana's blood was on it? So maybe if I press her on it, she would hopefully give me like more information about it. I don't know. Everything she says makes me so... I do not trust anything. But if I do this, it's not gonna take away one of my little health bars, right? Only got enough for like 2 more mistakes. And hopefully this is like the last portion of this trial. So let's see if there's a problem. If I'm not imagining things, I say there's one critical problem with this evidence. A clear contradiction. That gleam in your eyes. You're still young, rookie. I give you a peppered fish gut now. But you couldn't take the heat, could you? Let's hear what Mr. Wright has to say. What is contradictory about the victim's shoe? Show us the problem with this evidence. The blood? Is it just the blood itself? Like, it's a nice shoe though. Kinda looks comfortable. I guess we can just examine the blood. Oh! I didn't even realize. I was rotating it. So the photo only shows the blood on the top, but what about the bottom? Is that important too? We don't know much about the blood on the bottom, do we?
Take that!
I wonder if you noticed. There's blood on the bottom of the shoe. Don't mess with me, rookie. Or it'll be your blood on the bottom of my shoe. Indeed, there is quite a bit of blood on the bottom of the shoe. Oh! If there was blood on the bottom of the shoe, then she would make footprints as she walked to the phone, wouldn't she? Huh! It makes sense. The victim was stabbed with a knife. What could possibly be contradictory about the bottom of his shoe? Where... do I have anything? Crime scene photo. Oh, hold on.
Take that!
Oh shit! I was supposed to look at the photo. And not actually present. I wanted to look at the photo, but okay. The problem lies in the footprint. The footprint? Please be right. Note that the bottom of the victim's shoe is covered in blood. Then, isn't it strange? Why weren't any bloody footprints found by the scene of the crime? Oh, thank God. Okay, I did it right. Oh, dear God. Aha! As you can see, there were no traces of any footprints at the scene of the crime. That contradicts her claim about the shoe. This picture only shows part of the floor, so there could have been bloody footprints. Then, where are they, Mr. Edgeworth? Because we checked the scene and found nothing of the sort. Order, order, order. Well, witness? What? Huh? Great going, Mr. Wright, but it's true that the lack of footprints is a contradiction. But then we have to ask why there wasn't a footprint. Oh, that's true. There has to be a reason why there wasn't a footprint. Think, Mr. Wright, think. So, in this photo, I wanted to look at the photo and check her feet if it let me. No, wait. Photo, not the footprint. Photo. Like, the shoe we saw was bright white, but the shoe here is like a dark color. And if it was a bloodstain, we would see it, like how there's a bloodstain on her jacket. So is this not even the shoe she wore? Like, be for real. This is not the shoe she wore at all. Okay, so that's a contradictory, so I might just show the scene. Okay. Hey, I don't know why it's not there. I'm just gonna find in contradictions. I do know why, it's not the shoe she wore. Unless she changed her shoes. I see. Now I get it. Get what? Our witness is more devious than I gave her credit for. We were hoodwinked to the very end. But she slipped. There is one vital hint to the truth in her testimony. What are you talking about? Think back to when she told us about apprehending the suspect. The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, knocked over an oil drum. And she's beautiful but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Rawr. I thought that was a strange thing for a normally cool-headed chief to do. No kidding. Now, witness, allow me to ask a very simple question. This oil drum, was it empty? Oh, that. I'm not sure I like your attitude, Mr. Edgeworth. Though apparently, you're not the slowest conveyor belt in the lunchbox factory. Witness, well, was the oil drum empty? Are they gonna say the oil, when she knocked over the oil drum, it washed away the footprints? The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. Yeah, of course you're gonna say that. What does that mean? Still don't get it, Mr. Wright? Do you want to know the reason she knocked it over? The real reason? Aha! You don't mean... Yes. The suspect knocked over the oil drum for one reason, and one reason alone. To erase the bloodstains that would become evidence against her. That ties things up quite nicely. No, it's a different shoe on the photo! The bloodstains left in the victim's shoe tie her quite clearly to this murder. Then, after the deed was done, she knocked over the oil drum to erase the telltale signs. Why? That's a prosecutor's specialty. Erasing evidence. That reminds me. Miss Guy's right hand was hurt. Right? Okay, it was her... No. What? Didn't she say she cut herself when she stabbed him? That says right? It is right. Okay, it is her right hand. Okay. So it was her right hand that was hurt. I have to remember that. So that's when my sister's blood got on the shoe. Well, I see no reason to prolong this trial. Please let me present evidence. Mr. Wright, do something, please. What? What can I do? Your sister has confessed to the crime, and she tried to conceal it. But... enough. There is no need for further debate. The verdict, Your Honor. Very well. But Angel Star is on the prosecution's side. She could have been lying about the water. Well, damn. Little girl, what did you just say? Huh? Me? Did you say that I, Angel Star, was on the prosecution's side? Ooh, she had a nerve. Well, yeah, you are. You're saying my sister had evidence by erasing the bloody footprints. Well. I thought you had your fill, but you're here demanding a second helping. Another lunchbox. A lunchbox called evidence. Wait. Witness, don't tell me you have something else. Girl, how much evidence are you holding? The time for deliberations is the past. Any further comments and you will be held in contempt of court. Your threats don't scare me, the cough-up queen. Look at this. Where was this? Oh, it was his shoe. Wait, that's his shoe, not hers. Then how? Wait a minute. Hold on. A photograph? I had just in case anyone had the gall to suggest that the white shoe didn't belong to the victim. It was the victim. Oh my god. What I think it was Lana's the whole time. But why would there be footprints then if it's not her shoe? Where would... Oh my god. There's so many parts to this case. And she keeps on adding evidence. I see no room for error in this evidence. Mr. Wright, wait. Look at the asphalt in this photo. Can I look at it properly? Hey, it's clearly wet. Erasing the last trace of doubt from the court's mind. Immediately after the murder, the crime scene was washed with water. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I guess I couldn't help after all. It's not your fault. I knew I couldn't win this case from the beginning. And it seems this is what your sister wanted anyway. I'm sorry, Mia. Are we really gonna give up here? Phoenix, do not give up here. Right. Wet or not. Don't be so quick to throw in the towel. Get yourself up off that asphalt. Take another good look. Don't give up. Not until the bitter end. This is the last piece of evidence. Very well. This time, I'd like to declare a verdict for good.
Objection!
There we go. That's the right I know. Your Honor, wait. What is it with you people? Can't I hand down my verdicts in peace anymore? Whatever is it? Can it wait? No, it cannot. Then it'll be too late. Look at this photograph. The last one submitted. This trial isn't over until we give every piece of evidence proper consideration. So, right? Are you saying there's a problem with this latest piece of evidence? Yeah, I'll think later. Yeah, we'll think about it later. Yeah, there's a problem, right or wrong. I've got to go ahead with this. I suppose since we come this far, we should give every claim a fair shake. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show the court the problem in this photograph. Okay. What is... So there's this other shoes? That's something? Here? Oh! They said she said muffler. Isn't muffler a part of a car? Hold on. Let me check. Muffler's a part of a car, isn't it? It's a part of a car part. Let me see. What does that look like? What is a muffler? Oh, is that the muffler? That's a part of a car. Holy shit, that is a muffler. So she probably did hear her say the word muffler, but it's not the scarf. It was part of a car. But it looks like there's something is actually in there. Do not tell me she stuffed a muffler into a muffler. So it's right there, right? Holy shit, okay. All right. So then this has to be it. That has to be it, right? That's the only part. Let me check. That's the only thing that stands out. There is shoe, there's the water, and the knife. This. It has to be it. Oh, keyboard. Not keyboard. Mouse. No. Controller. Okay.
Take that!
The problem in this photograph is here. What's this? There's something poking out of the car's muffler. Wait just a moment, Mr. Edgeworth. Your Honor. You just said muffler. However, I see no trace of a muffler or scarf of any kind in this photograph. A muffler is also part of on a car or motorcycle, Your Honor. Just think of it as part of the exhaust system. A pipe. I see, and I see. So what's inside this? What's that suspicious looking cloth sticking out of the car's muffler? So if there is something sticking outside the muffler, what is it? It might be important. What's that have to do with this case? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Objection!
Sorry, Miss Starr, but it's not going to be that easy. In fact, you've already told us why this is important to the case. You said it as much in your testimony. What? Let's hear what Mr. Wright has on his mind. Tell us why you think this piece of cloth in the muffler is related to the case. Ooh. Oh, the phone call. It's the phone call. It has to be the phone call. That's the only part. Okay. Okay. The phone call, because she said when she was on the phone, she heard her say the word muffler. Okay. I'm cooking. I'm for real cooking. Miss Starr, recall your testimony for the court. Ah, yes. When I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. Ugh. Could it be that the muffler you heard mentioned was actually this exhaust pipe? If so, that means this piece of cloth is vital evidence. Oh. Are we good? Is she okay? Well, it seems we'll have to suspend the proceedings. Suspend? I find myself wondering about that piece of cloth. If we leave any questions unanswered here, do we do a disservice to the law? Have the car at the crime scene inspected at once and bring me that cloth. The verdict will wait until after we've seen all the evidence. Agreed? Yes, please, thank you. I suppose so. Phew. That was close. but we made it. At least for now. This court will adjourn for a 30-minute recess. 30-minute? Oh God. It's lunchtime after all. He's so hungry? So there's not going to be a day 2 of investigating for evidence. Holy shit, okay. We're just continuing this, okay. Oh my God. Okay, let me save. Dear God. Let me save that. Let me take a water break, because that took a lot out of me. Okay. Holy crap. Okay, so since there's no day 2 investigating, I'll just go ahead and do the day 2 trial also, but... Will there be a day 2 investigating? We're gonna continue the case. I guess we continue the case, and then there will be a day 2? I'm not sure how this one would work, but my God, that took forever. Okay. This case is a lot of details, and because Star keeps adding new things, I get so confused about some of the stuff. But I think I'm good. I think I'm good. Already saved. Okay. Okay. I think I got it. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. Okay, Mr. Wright? Huh? What? Are trials always like this with you? Like, you're swimming up from the bottom of the lake, about to reach the surface. But no matter how hard you paddle, you never seem to get there. Pretty much. Except today, we're swimming in quicksand. So what happened to your sister anyway? Apparently, oh, hold on. Ooh. Hold on, I had to bring up chat again. There we go. Apparently, she got called off to the judge's chambers. Probably something to do with that piece of cloth. So, this is where we turn this trial around, right? Our only weapon, a tiny, insignificant piece of cloth. I'm the one who's starting to feel tiny and insignificant, to tell the truth. Hola, partner. Hey, buddy! They say you show a red cloth to a bull, it'll fire up its temper. That's what they told me when I was a youngin', at least. Officer Marshall! Thought I'd come take a look and see how the trial's going. Looks like I'm late. They got the home ranch locked down tighter than a fort in enemy territory. That hard to slip out, huh? What is going on over there anyway? All the police I've seen the last 2 days have been really on edge. Don't you got enough on your plate without worrying about other people, compadre? You could be worrying about that chief prosecutor's taste in mufflers, for example. Officer Marshall? The whole muffler thing didn't have anything to do with scarves. She wasn't even wearing a scarf. Don't tell me that's with the cloth. You don't say. Now don't that just beat all? I've seen the red breeze blow at her slender neck many a time. I saw it that day too. She was wearing a red muffler. Is that was in the... Please though. What? At the award ceremony that afternoon. As we're seeing it too, I reckon. What does that mean? In that photograph taken at the crime scene, she wasn't wearing a scarf. Is he saying she took it off and put it in the muffler, so the muffler was inside the muffler? So, Miss Star wasn't mistaken? Well, it's about time. Remember, partner, sometimes you gotta grab the bull by the horns. And sometimes, you just gotta let that bull go where it will. Time will tell. Ugh, I have a bad feeling about this. So, what are we swimming in now, Mr. Wright? If it's steak sauce, I can hook you up some fine ribs. Ooh-wee. Bro, get out of here. Okay. So... okay, let's see. I'd like to resume. What's up? The judge keeps looking over at the prosecution. What happened in his chambers? Oh shit! Edgeworth is not happy. Is something wrong, Mr. Edgeworth? Your face is blue. Your lips are purple. You're sweating bullets. That furrowed brow, those writing teeth, those watery eyes. What's more, your eyes are unfocused. You're doubled over. Your back is bent. It's... can't be. This can't happen. I wonder what happened to Mr. Edgeworth. Well then, I believe it is time we continue on with this trial. What has him so edged up like that? During our recess, I requested that the prosecution conduct an investigation. This is unacceptable. It seems our prosecutor is quite beside himself. Excuse me. Knock knock? Who's there? Who are you? What's with this guy? A strange, stuffy aura seems to be filling the courtroom. Hey, the temperature rose 5.7 degrees when that man came in. What is this music playing? Who on earth is he? Is that why Edgeworth is like that? Ah, it's you. Are you... not gonna speak? Oh, hahaha. Sorry, I'm late, Aji. The rows were packed, it's just me. Long time no see, eh, Aji? How you been? So much these days? Hello. No, I've been so busy. Busy smizzy. Aji, my boy. You have to make time to relax. Yes, indeed. Aji. Seems to be his nickname for the judge. I'm afraid you're right. Very afraid. Sorry, but who are you? Aha, so you're Righto, the attorney. I've heard good things about you, son. Oh, me? Thanks. So sorry about our little Worthy giving you all that trouble, eh? Oh, he's a prosecutor. Is that why Edgeworth is so pissed off? You know, we should all go swimming together sometime. Jolly. Little Worthy? Mr. Wright. You don't know the district chief of police? Oh, shit. Oh. That's not good for us, is it? Oh, no. Oh, no. Please, no. Chief of police? He's a top-ranking police officer in the entire district. Hey, buddy. Oh my god. Name's Gant. Damon Gant. Pleased to meet you, everyone. Damon Gant. Damon Gant? Demon Gant? Is he actually a nice person, or is he actually horrible on the inside? So what do we owe this honor today? It's been over 2 years since you last came to this courtroom, hasn't it? Well, it's Worthy here. Look at that poor fellow. I just thought I'd help out by bringing this. Hey, that's my sister's muffler. So Mr. wasn't just seeing things. When the crime occurred, Miss Guy really was wearing that muffler. But to think that it was stuffed into that exhaust pipe. On little Worthy's car, no less. Oh. Something else? It's really quite embarrassing, even for us. What's this? It's what you call a switchblade knife. Quite perplexing, this. Was that in the muffler? Chief. What kind of outfit are you running? Mr. Edgeworth? How could they miss such a vital piece of evidence? If your investigators are this lax, how do you expect us to do our job? Now, wait a minute, Worthy. I have no desire to hear your excuses. I'm telling you to wait. Or didn't you hear me? Oh, no. have a look at this document where it says person in charge of investigation. There's no mistaking that signature is there. Miles Edgeworth. That's not fair. On the day of the crime, I had... Oh, Edgeworth, no! You're heading the clouds because you got that award. I know how you feel. He's saying it's Edgeworth's fault because he's the one who signed off on the evidence for the investigation. Oh my god. But you're the person in charge. I expect a written apology. What? Are you serious? Don't be too upset. We'll find a way to clean up this mess that you made. This is the first time I see Mr. Edgeworth at a loss for words. This kind of major blunder isn't like you, Mr. Edgeworth. The court accepts this new evidence. But I'd like to ask the defense a favor first. Yeah? Just to be sure. I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife. The blade, Your Honor? Well, I don't see why not. Could you open up for me, I wonder? Yes, well, I think all you have to do is push the switch and... If I cut my finger Mr. Right, I wouldn't be able to pound my gavel anymore. Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I wouldn't be able to point it at people anymore. Come on, just hurry up and open it. Away from your face, please. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, it does it automatically. Oh my god, that scared the crap out of me. So we just press the button then, right? Okay. Oh, it's broken. And there's blood on it. Don't scare me like that. I'm the one who's scared. Look at this knife blade. The tip is broken off. And this dark red stain. Blood? Switchblade added to the courtroom. Okay, found at the crime scene, wrapped in the defendant's muffler, small tag attached. SL9. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. It's upside down! It's upside down! That's SL9. That's what Goodman wrote. Was it 221 SL9? So it's not 675. It's upside down. It should be 221 and then SL9. What's the 221 mean? Is that a date? Hold on, chat. I'm cooking. I'm actually cooking. Let me check. What does the tag look like? I know it's just the SL92 and there's nothing else. So what does the 221 mean? Is that supposed to be the date? Okay, if that's in his pocket, then is this switchblade supposed to be Goodman's? Like maybe he took down a note of what he got or something like that? That does not excuse the actions of the police department. I would like to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself. Okay. I am terribly sorry, but could I ask you to testify for us? About the split between the prosecutors and the police, and this knife. So where'd this knife come from? What's... The tag is weird too. What is the tag for? Is it like... I know it identifies what the knife is, maybe. Is it the make of the knife, or does that mean something else? Okay, so department disorders, let's see. This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. A detective was killed at the police department. See? What a mess. The time of the crime? 5:15. A scary coincidence, eh? It's not officially linked to this case here, so I can't talk much about it. So we need him to tell us more about the knife. There's a murder at the police department? A detective? That's hush-hush information, Udgy. We can't exactly announce it yet. Who was murdered? Wait a second. You said 5:15? That's the exact time that Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecution's office. Order, order, order. Anyway, we at the department were all flustered, as you might as well assume. We're in the middle of a top secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay? I think I understand the police department's situation. Well, Mr. Wright, we need him to give us more information about the case so we can get more information about the knife. Okay, so 2 detectives killed at the same time in 2 different places. So who is the other detective then? The chances of that are really slim, scientifically speaking, of course. I'd like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness. Very well. However, keep your questions focused on the case at hand. Okay, I needed the part about the knife. The knife is special, but I can't— Oh, thank God, my health is fully there. Oh, there's no consequences. At least no bad ones. Okay. Okay. That is so good. That is so perfect. Okay. Okay. Good. Okay, so this knife is special, but I can't say how. Unless there's special evidence to prove a connection. So we gotta prove a connection. Ooh, wait. I literally just looked at it. The thing. That's what he wrote here. Okay. I can present evidence without fear. Wait a second. Ah, at last, an honest-to-goodness objection. This knife. This has to have something to do with Detective Goodman. What do you mean? Ahaha. And honest to goodness, what do you mean from Udgy? This is great. Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL92. And this is important. Why? Over here, we also have a memo that was on the body of the victim. What's this? 6 minus 7S 12 2? Your Honor, it's upside down. Upside... The printed name on the memo made it look like it was right side up. But turn it around and what do you get? No, dear Lord. 6-7S 12-2. And then you turn it, and then it's 1221 SL9. Whoever wrote this note was holding the paper upside down. SL9. That's the same thing that is written on the knife's tag. Order. Order. Well, Chief? Ah, well... I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, Righto. I... win? What game is this guy playing? This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. And what case was that? So this knife was stolen. Yes, but on the day of the murder. It was evidence, you say. Was it in fact a murder weapon? Nice. Good show, Little Worthy. It was a murder weapon as it happens. It was evidence from a case long since solved. So this knife was stolen on the day of the murder. And it was found in the exhaust pipe of Edgeworth's car. Hard to think there isn't a connection there. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any good shape to do an investigation. Okay. The detective was killed, so can we know who? Does he have a connection to Goodman? On the same day, the detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot. Another detective was killed at the police department? That's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, Udgy? I'm at a loss for words. And that perpetrator, do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. Just arrested? That was quick. But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help Righto. I suppose I could help. If you help me by giving me my data on your case. Oh, good one. This kid's sharp. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only. Ooh, okay. Which would be important? Where the victim was found, how the victim was killed, and when the victim died. We know the victim died around 5:18, and we know they were found in the police department. So would it be how they were killed? How the victim was killed, would that help? I know for sure that one. He said they were found in the police department, right? I wish... Can I go back to dialogue? Hold on. I wish there was a log so I can see the dialogue. Huh. How the victim was killed. That seems like it would be something we don't know about. Where the victim was found. We know they were found in the police department. Or was he saying that it was a police officer who got killed? Me choosing something is gonna make it different, isn't it? It's gonna penalize me maybe. Because I can only ask one question. So if I ask one question, that's it. And I don't know how else the case is gonna go. I might actually look this one up because I'm too scared of getting it wrong. Yeah, I might have to look this one up. I do not want to get this wrong. Okay. Give me a sec. I do not want to get this wrong at all. Okay. So it says where the victim was found. Interesting. Okay. So why is that right? Where the victim was found? So, tell me, where was the victim found? Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found. Why not? But I can say the crime took place in the evidence room at the police department. Oh. The evidence room. Wait a second. I have heard of that. We were in there before with the last case. The evidence room. Did he mention that in his testimony just now? The knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the apartment's evidence room. Okay, so was the victim killed with that knife? Or did the person who killed the victim take that knife? There's a connection between the two cases. You seem happy, Mr. Wright. Happy? Happy. We just got handed our ticket to go to town on this case. With the link between the two cases established, we finally have some leverage. Thank God. Oh my God. Okay. Now we can get Grant to testify about the details. Okay. So then we can press him. It's not officially linked to this case, so I can't talk much about it. And why not? Chief. The defense's position is simply this. The connection between these two cases has already been proven. You don't say. Well, out with it, Righto. What's your connection? Yes, out with it, Mr. Wright. The connection is a place, mentioned in the testimony we just heard. The knife found in the lot was stolen from the police department's evidence room. Not to mention, the victim had on him the case number on the knife's evidence tag. And we also know that the detective murdered at the police department was killed in that very same evidence room. Indeed. There do seem to be too many connections for it to be a coincidence. So, what you got to say about that? You two make a good pair. Yeah, I ship it too, right? It took my men 2 days to find out what you deduced right here. Chief, I requested to release your information on the victim at the police department. See, that's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet, at all. Can we get the information? Unofficially? Please. Sure, why not? It's unofficial after all. Really? Who would have guessed? Yeah. Grant seems too happy in this case. Like, I don't trust him. He's too bright and social. I'll cooperate, but I can't reveal the name of the victim at the department, okay? Okay, you can't give us the name. Why can you not give us their name? Wouldn't that help build a connection? If we think the two cases are connected, then if we have the victim's name from the police department, we may be able to make a connection with Goodman, and we need that. We need a better connection too. So why? Like, he's saying he's gonna help us out, but then he withholds information that we need. If you're gonna tell us a little, why not tell us everything? Well, case information is sticky stuff. You have to do everything properly. Oh, well, I guess I might as well try what I can get out of him. Ooh, what do we need? The victim's division, the ID number, the gender. I don't think the gender is important in this case. The vision. Ooh, hold on. Did we ever get his ID number? Ooh, wait, I don't want to present anything. Oh, it's just checking. Okay, hold on. Let me check profiles real quick. Okay, victim, Goodman, detective in charge of homicide and criminal affairs division 1. Okay. Would the ID number help us out in this situation? Or the division? I mean... division or ID number in this case? Okay. Let's do... I'm leaning to ID number because we have Goodman's car. Oh, his does have an ID number. 5842189. Okay. 5842119. We gotta remember that. I think I want to do that one. I think that might help. Like, either one of these two, but I think I have substantial evidence actually instead of just a profile. 582419. Okay. Okay. How about you tell me the victim's ID number? Sure. Why not? It's like being able to tell who it is from that. Wait a minute. Of course not. You won't tell me their name after all. If it's really his ID number exactly, then something's really going on. We'll keep a tight lid on the ID number, so don't go getting your hopes up. The number is 58. Wait a minute. So that's Goodman. Wait a minute. Does he... Hold on. Okay. Okay, let me go through this. So the victim who died in the police department and the evidence room had this ID number, and that's the same ID as Goodman. Then does that mean Goodman was the one who was killed in that room? If that is true, that contradicts his Star's whole testimony about seeing her stab Goodman. There can't be two Goodmans unless they're like twins or something, right? Wait a minute. Now that's even more confusing. How could that be? Okay, I'm gonna let this... I need to play this out, because what the hell? Well, that's quite long. And we had to remember these. It drives me nuts. 8, 2... I can't do it. You didn't even get the first number right. Well, Mr. Wright, does this tell you anything? Yeah, it does. The ID number of the victim at the police department. We do. We do. But how is that possible? Actually, it does, Your Honor. It does. I think. Meaning? We have the ID. It has to be what I think it is. But what does this mean? Well, let's hear what the defense has to say. She said that the ID number of the detective who was murdered at the police department tells you something. What does it tell you? This. Cause how? How is that possible? Oh, wait, hold on. I was about to mess something up. It says Goodman's ID, so how was he there? Someone had to move his body to the car. Was there truly 2 people killed, or was it just one person the whole time? Okay, we're gonna present that. Witness. Police chief. What is it, Mr. Wright? You're grinning like a schoolgirl on prom night. No, it's just, I got confused. And this is news? Huh? You come up with both guns blazing, like you always do. No, he's gonna say he's confused. How are they the same people? The police department and oh, did it not work? Damn it. Oh, it did work. 2 places, 2 detectives murdered at one time. Actually, I happen to have a police ID number here. Oh, is it yours? No, Your Honor. I'm a defense attorney, remember? This is the ID number of our victim, Detective Goodman. Shame on you, Righto. Personal IDs are top secret. Detective Goodman's ID number is 584-2189. Well, what do you have to say about that? And this means what exactly? Huh? Wait! That ID number we heard from the chief earlier. Yeah! That started with 82. I've forgotten. Judgy! You didn't even get the first number right. Again! The number of the chief of police gave us was 584-2189. Wait a second. Right. What does this mean? That's what I want to know. The 2 ID numbers are identical. In other words, the detective killed in the police department's evidence room was Bruce Goodman. How is that possible? What does our witness think about that? Oh ho ho ho. Sharp as a tack, Righto. Sharp as a tack. But wait, Detective Goodman is our victim. He was killed at 5:15 in the underground parking lot. Yet, a Detective Bruce Goodman was also killed at the police department. In the evidence room at the exact same time. That's impossible. So what we're saying is, the same person was killed at the same time. In a completely different location. Oh! That makes sense! I remember at the very start, it showed the 2 different buildings with the 2 different murders. That had me so confused because they only talked about one murder in the beginning, but now we have both of them. Now, what I want to know is, why didn't I hear about this? Yes, it's top secret, fine, but I'm the prosecutor in charge of this case. Now, just wait a second, Worthy. No need to get all flustered. Your Honor, the police department has made a grave error in this case. Wait. I said wait. Oh, there we go. Or didn't you hear me? I saw that side eye, sir. The oversight. The grave error? Mr. Edgeworth, they're yours. What? How dare? We informed you yesterday. I believe it was our Officer Meekins who... Bro, no! He told Meekins to leave! Oh no! He literally said Meekins is not important. Get the hell out of here. Oh my god. It might actually be Edgeworth's fault at this point. Officer Meekins? Mr. Wright, where have you heard that name before? He told him to leave. Wait. Yeah. He just said he had something important to say, didn't he? Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. He was important to the case. You don't mean him? According to Meekins, you didn't accept the report. Hard to believe. Well, how are we supposed to know he had something important? But your officer, he told me. He said the report had nothing to do with Lana Sky incident. Detective Bruce Goodman, murder in the police department evidence room. Mr. Edgeworth, the victim's name is written on the top of the report. God damn! Edgy, no! Why didn't your officer tell me? Honestly, I'm not sure if the officer was capable of making the connection. He did seem challenged. In any case, this is a serious error, a gross negligence of duty on your part, Worthy. But sir, you could have submitted... Oh. You could have submitted that report this morning to the court as evidence. Then I don't like these silences with them. It unnerves me. Go ahead. No such less this time, Worthy, or should I say unworthy? What? Now what was the second rule of the evidence law, Well, Mr. Wright? Huh? Oh, well, it's, Rule 2. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. And how is this rule relevant? Normally, you submit a list of evidence to be used in the court before the trial. This report wasn't on that list. So, what does this mean? I couldn't submit this evidence until a connection was proven in court. The connection was just proven by Rido over there. Good job, Rido, my boy. Huh? I was just doing my job, you know. No. No! Edgy, I'm so sorry, buddy. So we gonna have to, like, take a break from this? It seems we have come to the end of this trial. I know you're going through a tough time, Worthy, with all these rumors. You were even in the defendant's chair just this past December. I apologize for this terrible lack of due diligence on my part. Mr. Edgeworth? Please, just give me one day. I'll get to the bottom of what happened, if it's the last thing I do. You better get results this time, really. You have my profound apologies, sir. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I don't think there's ever been an error this serious in the history of this court. I will grant one further day as the prosecution has requested. Will that be sufficient, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Whatever your punishment for this is, for your sake, I hope it is not decisive. Very well. Court is adjourned. Oh, thank God. Okay, so it might well be an investigation. Day 2 investigation. Let me save, my God. Yeah, let's save. Okay, that case, this first part of the case was a lot of evidence just being added willy-nilly and so many details I cannot remember at all. But now we have something weird. There's 2 murders at the same time and the same person was killed. Not possible. So I'm trying to figure out how this is working. Someone has to be lying though, right? Someone has to be lying or something weird is going on. Because in the beginning scene, before the whole trial started, we saw the 2 different buildings with the 2 different murders at the same time. Or at least what we think is the same time. So, like, he had been murdered in, like, the police department and then moved to the prosecution's office. That's the only thing I'm thinking of, but that seems too easy of a solution for this case, seeing how it keeps on getting so many twists and turns. Yes, poor Miles, my poor boy. I hope he gets a wonderful break after this case, because I would 100% need like a vacation from this. But yeah, that is a lot. I will definitely need a break. I'm definitely gonna do the rest part in another stream. This is definitely it for the day. It's a lot of things. I definitely have to remember these details. So I definitely gotta refresh my mind with the details before the next stream. But yeah, that was it for today's stream. Next stream will be Saturday night. We'll be playing web fishing. Will be a nice chill stream in the late night. Just, I guess, enjoying myself, trying to relax, hopefully. Relax from this damn case. But yeah, I'll definitely be playing part 2 of this case next week, 100%. Do not need an extended break, so I cannot forget the details. But yeah, thank you everyone for stopping by. I hope you guys all enjoyed this case, and I hope to see you guys all later. Bye-bye!